The hype continues. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dynasty back with another MultiVersus upload for you all this afternoon because a lot of stuff to unpack. For starters, just confirmed a few minutes ago, Twitch drops are going to be a thing from May 28th up until June 5th, giving you access to a exclusive skin, some free Gleamium, and even a banner. Also today, they shared a gameplay video showcasing the Townsville map, but in more particular, Mojo Jojo and how the stage hazard for Mojo Jojo is going to work. It's pretty cool because he actually has his own voice lines. Late last night, they gave us a full gameplay breakdown for Jason Voorhees. And what if I told you that the one who knocks Walter White might be joining the roster despite not being owned by WB? Yeah, Tony apparently is going to try his damnedest to make it happen. So a lot to unpack today. If you're enjoying the MultiVersus content here on the channel, though, if you guys do your boy a solid, it takes you a second, drop a like on it. Of course, we're 4 days away. The 28th MultiVersus is dropping on the PlayStation, your Steam, your Xbox for free. If you're a returning player from 2022, you get the first season battle pass for free as well, which includes Jason Voorhees. So if you're not on the MultiVersus hype train, you are missing out. But first things first, Twitch drops. Yeah, so they just announced this hot off the wire about maybe 10 minutes ago. You think we'd show up without a bang, did ya? Tune into your favorite creators streaming MultiVersus on Twitch between May 28th and June 5th to earn exclusive cosmetics and show off your style. For more information about this, click the link, which I'll have actually linked in the description down below. Essentially, it's the exact same process that we saw a few weeks ago for Mortal Kombat 1's exclusive Twitch skins, those purple skins. Really easy. Essentially, you just watch 90 minutes and you can unlock the Presently Shocked banner, 100 free Gleamium at 60 minutes. Then your big 90 minutes is the Beach Volleyball Garnet skin. So honestly, 90 minutes, an hour and a half for a free skin, free Gleamium, and some free banner. I think that's pretty easy to do. So again, that takes place from May 28th to the 5th of June. Next up, in case you missed it, here's the 1-minute trailer showcasing essentially everything that Mojo Jojo has in store on the Townsville map. Check it out right here.
Yes, it is I, Mojo Jojo. Prepare yourselves for conquering. Firing bombs. Comically large magnet, engage! Prepare for your doggy doom! Taste the taste of laser! Now you have unleashed the full wrath of Mojo Jojo! You will pay for that! Both metaphorically and the saucer repair bill. Curses, curses, curses! When I am finished, they shall rename this game MultiVersus.
The amount of variety we're going to have in between the stages for MultiVersus at relaunch, I'm so hyped. When a stage is getting me excited, you know they got something good cooking over there. So between Dexter's Laboratory and this one here, Townsville, featuring Mojo Jojo, the actual voice lines being there, I'm so excited to get my hands back on MultiVersus. Again, it drops the 28th, so that trailer dropped earlier today. I'm loving the stage. Still waiting on the Powerpuff Girls. Season 1's dedicated to villains, so do we have to wait for Season 2? They're confirmed pretty much, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Now, like I mentioned also late last night, they shared a full breakdown of Jason Voorhees' gameplay. If you missed my reaction, I actually reacted at first to the initial trailer reveal for Jason, then after that I reacted to an IGN breakdown of his moveset. In case you want to hear from player first games themselves, it's actually probably a better breakdown than IGN did. Here's that right here. Without question, I'm going to be a day one Jason main along with my Soups, along with my Shaggy. I think that'll be my trio, but I just love the fact that our boy plays just like a serial killer. They did so much justice with his moveset. Same could be said for even Joker. It's been echoed in the past. It'll also be echoed in a bit when we talk about Walter White in MultiVersus. Believe it or not, it's an article from The Gamer who actually got a chance to interview Tony from Player First Games, and he echoes it again. Like, if they put a character in MultiVersus, they want it to be authentic and kind of be different per se. They want the entire roster to have a bunch of variety, and I do think that they did some justice when it comes to like the horror slasher department. Our first horror slasher character in MultiVersus, they knocked out the park. I think it kind of sets the tone for whoever else they have in store for us moving forward, which includes the likes of Freddy. I'd love to see how Freddy works between the Dream Realm and stuff like that. So, dude, I am hyped. I'm so hyped. So, yeah. There you go. That is the full Jason gameplay breakdown courtesy of Player First Games that dropped late last night. So, I am the one who knocks. Walter White. It's so funny because over the past 2 years, there's been a high demand for Breaking Bad character Walter White in MultiVersus, and I'm pretty sure Tony's only done one interview for Player First Games with the whole relaunch of MultiVersus, and funny enough, he's asked about this, and he's pretty open that despite being pretty difficult, he's gonna try his damnedest to make it happen. He also just talks about the whole situation from 2 years ago, why they got removed, why they're coming back, what this whole relaunch means for the team, their goals, and things like that. I'll have this article actually linked down below because it's pretty good. I'm only kind of focusing on the highlights of this, so get your popcorn ready because we're going to read quite a bit because, again, this is a pretty lengthy article. First things first, MultiVersus director Tony has said that he wants Breaking Bad's Walter White to be a playable character as much as we do and will be pushing as hard as I can for it. When asked about Walter White potentially being added to MultiVersus, Tony explained that third-party characters aren't easy to get added to the game since they require a working relationship with the IP owner. Since Player First Games has worked closely with WB over the past few years, it's easier to get characters that they own into MultiVersus, but it's not so simple getting anyone outside of the WB stable. Despite those difficulties, Tony is well aware of all the requests for Walter White and said that he will personally be pushing as hard as I can to make that happen. He then clarified that he can't promise that it's going to happen, but it's still a light in the darkness for anyone hoping for the one who knocks. I think we learned a lot during the open beta. Multiverse director Tony tells me when I asked why the game went offline in 2023. The goal here is to deliver the vision we originally had. I think a big part was relooking at all of our learnings to try to get the product the players deserve. We were a small team. We didn't have a great content pipeline, so now we're really focused down on that, and the last year made sure we can deliver things reliably and consistently. Tony explains that Player First Games used the year-long break to tackle a number of issues that the original launch had. The first, and perhaps most important for the online-centric fighter, is the netcode, which Tony says was the biggest challenge the team faced. However, he claims it's now world-class and something he's particularly proud of. Again, not only was it an overhaul from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5, but even the netcode got revamped. I'm excited to see how it plays. They're hyping up this netcode. I'm sure it'll be awesome. The team also jumped up from Unreal Engine 4 to 5 in the break, which required improvements for every asset in the game. Combine that with the new additions to combat like parrying and dash attacks, and the year away starts to make a lot more sense. Considering MultiVersus is a live service game that will continue to be updated with new characters, stages, and modes in the future, Player First Games' work is only just beginning. Here's a quote from Tony right here. Myself and the team are really excited about all of the things we have in store for players. There's a lot of work left to do, but we're trying to build the game that players deserve. I think the foundation is really there now. And again, based on what we're seeing so far, I gotta agree. Compared to what it was 2 years ago when they first launched, I think they're doing really well. Tony says, I think that we're going to give time to breathe. It's going to be reliable, and that's the bottom line. It isn't just characters. We have a lot of maps planned, as well as a lot of new cosmetics. There's a wide variety of different cosmetics this time around, including low-cost options and higher-cost options. There's just something for everyone this time around. Tony explains to me that one of the reasons these two unexpected characters were added to MultiVersus was to show how the game pushes the envelope for its roster and that anyone from WB has a chance of getting in. Of course, he's talking about Banana Guard and Jason. Jason was a fan favorite at Player First Games, with several members of the team's favorite movie being Jason X. But he also offered an exciting challenge to show how the horror genre can be represented in MultiVersus. Banana Guard is a passion project for sure, Tony explains. That's what's exciting. Anything is possible on the team. That's what makes it fun to get up in the morning and start working, when ideas can come from anywhere. A few members of the team just went off and said, hey, check this out, let's do this. From my perspective though, I love Banana Guard. I love what Banana Guard represents. That anything's possible and that we're still capable of surprising and really making fun characters. It's one of those things where, because I'm a fan of Velma, I was just like, maybe we can get Velma in. She's just trying to find clues to solve the mystery. So she fights with words, he says. I pitched that to the IP holder and they were just like, yeah, let's do it. And so that's how Velma got in, because sparks and ideas from the team meant that we could look for a cool angle. We don't want to just add any character for no reason. We want to add characters that are going to do something to the roster. So again, all of this stuff is well thought out, which is why it's not necessarily every single DC hero from the Justice League yet and things of that sort. They're trying to give some variety and some creativity with every new character they're adding to the roster. Again, they've been saying it for years, and I'm glad to see that's still the case. Now, let's talk about Walter White. This is a quote from Tony. So, Walter White, it's easier for us to get stuff from Warner, Tony says, because WB is our publisher for MultiVersus. So, third party is a little more difficult. There are legal reasons, and it takes time to develop relationships with character owners and IP holders. That's to say it's complicated, but I will personally be pushing as hard as I can to make that happen. He is trying to get the one who knocks. So there you go. That is the entire things of note from the Gamer interview article. Again, I'll have it linked down below. I think it highlights a lot of positive stuff for MultiVersus on the relaunch. It's just so funny because every single day I'm seeing things like this pop up on Twitter, on Reddit. The hype for Walter White is ginormous, and that's because Breaking Bad has ended in, like, was it 10 years ago? I feel like we have Better Call Saul, right? But man, Walter White's not been that prominent in media as of late, yet that's still one character that everyone keeps asking for and making Photoshops of. So we'll see what happens, but essentially it's everything a note over the past 24 hours for MultiVersus. Again, you got some Twitch drops taking place at launch, giving you a free skin, a free banner, some free Glamium, a first full look at Mojo Jojo in the Townsville map, along with a full moveset breakdown for Jason Voorhees. And the one who knocks may or may not be happening. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. What do y'all think of this? Do you want to see Walter White in MultiVersus? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, do me a solid. Please take your second, drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more content like this on the channel. Until next time, video host Dynasty. You guys please take care, stay safe, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
87 on it crack, but I'm not superstitious.